Hey everyone. Okay, I'm back, and I finished the process of adding, of painting the POR 15, and pretty good job. You really probably can't see much of where it is. I know where it is because I've seen it because I just put it on, but it hides it pretty well. I end up having to darken the paint I got a little bit yesterday with some burnt umber. So I just darkened just a tad bit and it came out perfect. All right, so now I'm going to do the graining again. I looked over and it didn't come out that good, so I actually went down to 80 grit paper to do the sanding this time because the 60 grit, in my opinion, is too far out and it leaves deep grains sometimes, and I didn't like the way it was working, so I think I have more control with 80 grit. I can just apply more pressure to do the graining. So I'm going to do that now. I've already done some of the wheel. I'm going to show you what I do for it. So I'm going to do the inside of this. So basically, apply pressure, not too much, not too little. You have to just figure out how to do it based on, on your wheel. But you basically want to just have it look like grains. So and I go in one direction. I go clockwise for the entire wheel, and I basically just do a stop and go. And you definitely only want to go basically down. You don't want to go up because that would look real funny for a grain. And you want to make sure you get down below in the, at the bottom of the wheel. I made the mistake last time of not doing that, and it didn't come out that good. I had to redo it. So lesson learned. So I'm going to go ahead and just do it. Like I said, I did most of it myself already, so I'm only just doing the areas that need it. It's not waste all the time on the video for you guys watching me do something I've already explained. The good thing is it's plastic, so if it doesn't come out good, you can always just sand it down again and start over. And I did notice when I do the sanding, where I did do the touch-ups, it does show through, but I'm thinking the stain will take care of that, but don't know for sure yet. Because it's the first time I had to work on splits. Playing particularly area to the top of the wheel too, because last time I did the wheel I didn't do it this part that good, so I want to make special, just make sure I do get the tops this time. Okay, that's done. So basically just get a rag. I have a clean rag right here actually, and nothing special, just a regular rag. I'm gonna wipe it down, because if you did a good job, there will be shavings of the plastic on the wheel. So, the bottom definitely has enough, so I'm not worried about that. Now, also in the meantime, I did get another wheel. This is an original, it hasn't been restored, 68 GTO wheel. So you can see what the grains look like. It's hard to get that grain because they're almost like dots. They're not continuous. So I was gonna try to figure out how to do it, but I tried with sandpaper. It didn't come out that good, so I'm not even gonna attempt it. But I did notice the wheel, like this is the original color, which is a great example. Right there. And to me, when I did the ebony grain originally, that came out too dark, so I'm gonna just use the Jacobine for my initial graining stain. So, put that aside. So, again, I'm going to use Jacobine for graining. What I'm going to do is I'm going to apply it with a rag, let it sit for 10 minutes this time, and then wipe it after 10 minutes. All right, so start my Jacobine, and these are just the old regular old brushes that you get from Home Depot or Lowe's. They're the cheapies. They're real bristles though, so they'll make good grains too as well. But the grains were made anyway by the sandpaper. So let's get to it. So I got myself a rag, terra cloth rag. All right, so I can get in. I used one of these last time, and it just didn't lay out very well. Didn't get in there good enough for me, so I'm using this one now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to apply the grain with this, and then spread it with the brush. After 10 minutes, wipe it down. So let's get to it. I'm going to do the bottom first. And as you can see, it's pretty black. You know, it's pretty dark. But you want it to be that. That's how you're going to get the color in the sandpaper grains you made. If you put it on too light, it won't take that well. But this also has the side effect of that it is dark. So when you put on the second coat, it looks even darker. All right, so that's good. I'm going to do the inside next. Start right here. Make sure you get everything. You know, use a brush. I tried a brush. I didn't like the way, I didn't have as much control with how it went on, so I'm using this rag this time. And I'm liking this color already. You know, I'll tell you the truth. I really am. That ebony was just, it's like black. And I'm thinking with this one coat of Jacobine, will sink and then into the grains, and that should be dark enough when I apply my second coat of Jacobine to get the overall color. All right. And the thing is, when you're doing this, after it's all been applied, you want to just go through it with the brush and spread it all out so it's all a nice even. You don't want to have one dark area and one not dark area. All right, I gotta flip it over again because I missed some of the bottoms of this and the sides. All right, that's all on there. I missed a spot right there. All right, so, missed a spot there. Let me just now I'm gonna take the brush, because that's all pretty much on. Got my brush, I'm not gonna dip it, I'm just gonna use this to spread. So spreading everything out. And this in and of itself is also making grains too. But the real graining will happen when I apply the second coat in terms of like the brushing of it. And again, what this is doing is just spreading out the stain so it's all not in one place. You want the color to be even everywhere it's going. flip it. Make sure I get rid of all of that. Another brush, make sure. Okay. So that's what it looks like. It's dark. Comparing it to the original wheel, it's darker than the original wheel. But I'm gonna wipe it after 10 minutes, so time check. It's 11 o'clock, so I'll be back in 10 minutes.